Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary. With one will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves to death, and we will bury them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
So little Lancaster, Pennsylvania, home of this show, hit the big time last week after a Sunday Los Angeles Times article calling us the most watched small city in America on account of the local network of surveillance cameras we have going on here. Right now, there's about 70 surveillance cameras mounted on telephone poles throughout the city with plans to bring another 95 online by the end of the summer. And all this sounded vaguely Orwellian to the Times, which also noted the really unorthodox system of monitoring the cameras we have in place. The quasi-public Lancaster Community Safety Coalition is in charge of the cameras. The system has been funded mostly by private donors, and there's nothing really set in law in terms of whether the information is public or not. No real legal guidelines as to who watches the watchers. The system seemed so nefarious that Keith Olbermann inveighed against it on his Worst Person in the World segment Monday night, saying the people in Lancaster were spying on one another. And, you know, if you watch this program, you know that in general I kind of like Olbermann. You know, in general I come down on the liberal side of things. And so this is the part where, as a good liberal, I'm supposed to tell you that the cameras here in Lancaster are bad. I pretty much think the exact opposite. I think the cameras are a pretty good deal. They're not going to prevent crime. They're not going to replace the police. But they can help police identify suspects more quickly. They do help provide solid evidence for use in court. And in that way, the cameras are both effective and efficient. They save taxpayers in the city of Lancaster money. And for those who do think this sounds like something out of 1984, let us draw the line between surveillance of public spaces and surveillance of private spaces. You know, I was an opponent of Bush's warrantless wiretapping, efforts to monitor Americans' personal communications. But the cameras mounted on a pole in the public right-of-way see exactly what a cop on the beat would see. And if we don't have a problem with the cop on the beat, why do we have a problem with the cameras? What we do need are legal guidelines for use of the cameras at the state or the federal level. Lancaster's problem, such that it is that we're ahead of the curve, for once. But once we do have legislation, once we do have those guidelines, the bottom line is that the security cameras are a valuable tool for the cops, a way for the city like Lancaster, but other cities as well, to invest in public safety without ratcheting up costs too much. Again, it's effective and it's efficient. The day Americans can say that about their government in general will be a very good day indeed.
Did you ever have the feeling you was being watched?